fucking bastard. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the latest edition of Western Wednesdays. And today's film I'm going to be watching is Comanche Station from 1960. So again, we're starring Randolph Scott, and I have to say, like, I have really enjoyed a lot of Randolph Scott's westerns. 7 Men From Now is like one of my... did a video a few months ago, top 25 favorite westerns, and that was in it. He's done some really good westerns, so I'm hoping more of the same with this one from 1960. Guys, if you're new to the channel though, every Wednesday I do a western reaction, and I'm covering over like 90 westerns, so I'm not far away from the 100 westerns. So I'm gonna have to... I've watched quite a lot of westerns now, but I'm gonna have to try and find a big one I haven't yet seen to commemorate the 100 westerns. So I might do a poll leading up to that and get you to vote on that. That'd be kind of fun to see what you'd like me to go for. But there will be a full uncut reaction to this film. It'll be on my Patreon page. Link will be in the description if you want to check that out, guys, to support the channel further. That would be fantastic. Just, you know, help get a little more support, you know, to get the channel going. I'm starting a new job in September, so I won't be able to give as much time to the channel as I did. So again, the schedule is gonna have to be tweaked. I've already kind of started to tweak it a little bit, so I'm actually trying to do a good bulk of recordings now for the next couple of weeks before I start this new job. So hopefully I can get a good few in that I'm ahead of the schedule. But yeah, guys, just a quick shout out to my patrons, to Ravi, to JM63, to Jonathan, to Mary, to Gigi Gooding, and to Mihal. Thank you so much for the support. Oh, Blaze as well, sorry, I'm Blaze. Thank you so much for the support, really appreciate it. But with that said, let's watch Comanche Station. Fabulous setting again as always. God, Atkins. I know that name. Was he in one of the Planet of the Apes films? Ugh. Call me the broken record, guys, but I just always have to marvel at the setting, the locations. Lone Ranger. Ooh, shit. Yeah, smart move. Oh. I always think the Native Americans, they look more intimidating when they've got the mohawks. Like in the Garden of Evil, remember they had that look. He's offering them the gun as well.
Hey,
The hell?
Get on your feet. Do like I tell you.
Oh, is it like a ransom thing or something?
Now get on that mule before he decides to use that Winchester.
Yeah, don't look back, go. It's the end of the film. We're done. Do you know, it's like a short mini film. I actually would have enjoyed that.
All right, lady, what's your name?
Mrs. Lowe. Nancy Lowe.
From Lordsburg?
Yes.
Was his plan to get her? Is this all just a random, just by chance that now he's got her?
Mind gathering some sticks, ma'am?
No, not at all.
You're not going to be able to do it if you're sitting on the mule.
Now that's gonna be kind of hard to do, sitting up there.
Yeah.
Said the Comanche were holding a white woman holding up a trade.
So
you came after me?
Yes, ma'am.
jeez, that was good of him.
Why?
Like a good idea.
You could have been killed. If you'd had a woman taken by the Comanche and you got her back, how would you feel now?
She's been abused.
I loved her. It wouldn't matter.
Wouldn't it?
That's obviously what she's worried about. She gets back to her husband.
I could take the stage on to Lordsburg from here. I've been enough trouble.
I started taking you back to Lords, and that I full intend to do.
hell's going on here now? Oh! Jenny.
Much obliged, Cody. We needed that extra gun.
Well, they're probably going to kill him anyway, just because he was in the way.
Hey, Frank! This here's Mrs. Lowe. We've been looking this country clear over for you. And every day a man gets a chance to make that amount of money. Don't you know how much your husband's offering a man brings you back, Miss Lowe? Didn't he tell you? $5,000. Can't say as I blame him. For shame you beat me to her, Cody.
Ah, so now she'll think that he did. That's why he
Yes, sir.
saved her.
Sure.
He lied.
About men like you. Comancheros, I think they call them. Well, it won't be necessary for you to take me on to Lordsburg.
Like we've been over this before. I heard you'd given up the critter soldiers. I kind of figured you'd stay with it.
Over around a village of tame Indians.
I didn't know.
You're a liar. Had my way, they'd have hung you.
Ooh. Tension between these two guys then.
Overlands.
Lady here says she's gonna take the coach to Lord's.
I'm not a prisoner anymore, Mr. Lane.
Leave now, you could cover a good mile of ground before night.
We say anything about going anywhere, did we?
That stage should have been here by now, shouldn't it?
Driver likely saw war signs. Laid over the night at Castle Verde.
I see.
Your husband's a fortunate man getting you back. I guess you'll always wonder, though, why he didn't come after you yourself. I don't mean to low-grade him, mind.
Trying to get in her head, saying that like her husband maybe didn't do as much as he could have done. Trying to get her to turn on Randolph Scott.
Did you mean that, Ben? About us taking her on into Lords?
He ain't about to give up that 5,000.
Or kill him.
We could kill him.
Did that woman a witness against us?
If she was alive.
Must kill her as well?
They said he'd be willing to pay even if a man brought his wife from dead.
Oh god.
I suppose you're going to tell me that you didn't know anything about that.
I didn't know.
Didn't?
I don't believe you.
I didn't think you would.
Maybe he genuinely didn't.
Well, the way he treats us. You know, do this, do that. He says jump, and we say which way.
Well, if you want to ride, Dobie, you can go. Ben's not going to stop you. What do you mean, break with Ben? A man sort of gets used to a thing.
Familiarity, that is a big thing for a person. It's a human condition.
Sure hope I'm onto something. My pa, he used to say, Dobie, no matter what you do, be sure you amount to something.
Well, what do you mean by that?
There's one thing in his life he can look back on. Go proud. That's enough. Yeah, my pa. He never did amount to anything.
Maybe he's kind of hearing that now. He amounted to anything. Is he just a lackey for Ben? It adds a bit of layers to these two guys as well. They're not just simply backup guys.
We'll wait for the stage from Casa Verde.
If that was coming, it would have been here by now.
Frank's right. They might have got cut off for...
Turned back to Casa Verde. Had to get back. Take care of my animals. Galp hunters raided a village up near Mesa. Killed the women and small ones.
Okay, so get the hell out of there then.
We're all going to Lord's.
Yeah. I hope they took your man's horse, the guy who died. Scott's character did say, I think he said we'll mind your heart. I think he said that. I was just thinking that there's something about older movies. So because like I haven't watched too many modern, and when I say modern, I mean kind of like 90s upwards kind of westerns. Not even that many from the 80s, to be honest, either. But there's something about these older westerns from the kind of the 60s, the 50s, the 40s. Just really, yeah, there's something about them. They have a real charm. To
I
apologize.
think I owe you an apology. No matter the reason, you did save my life. Lane told me you brought more whites out of Comanche country than any other man in this territory. Why, Mr. Cody?
They traded you for $5 worth of goods and a Winchester, Mrs. Lowe. Figure it out for yourself.
Having to do the woman. If she was only ugly, it wouldn't be so bad, but pretty like she... I don't see any other way.
We could string along with Cody till after he gets the money, and then we
It
could...
won't work. Rope.
We're gonna have to do him in anyway.
And everybody's gonna think the Comanche's got him.
My folks brought me up to be kind to him.
Yeah, they want to amount to
Yes,
something.
ma'am. No, ma'am. Open doors for him. Give him my chair. You want to go to work, do you?
Work?
Making an honest living?
Frank, the guy in the middle, the leader of those three, he's gonna have a change of heart and not want to kill Randolph Scott's character. Your man tried to get at her. Oh shit, is he dead? Oh my god, he was shot. Holy feck.
We're getting out of here.
Jeez.
I could leave him like that.
Yes, ma'am.
That ain't right, Mr. Cody.
Not talking.
It's nothing personal against him, Frank. They've got to get out of there.
Up again, belonging to a Comanche buck.
A saddle and a shirt. That's all Frank had. Sure ain't much.
Sure ain't.
Maybe now does he think that maybe he shouldn't go down that path? Like,
Nobody to answer to, so you threw in with the likes of Lane.
We heard about this fella who's looking for some young guns. Been with him ever since.
Of course, in this case, there's the money. Sure would put a man to the test, having to decide between you and $5,000, Ms. Lowe.
he's a bit of a shithead, isn't he?
Sure glad it ain't me.
Any luck, we'll break out of Comanche country sometime tomorrow. If that happens, I want you gone.
Then you could have Ms. Lowe here all to yourself.
It wasn't necessary to do that for my sake.
I didn't.
For his own sake, yeah.
That no matter what happens between here and Lord's, you stick close to Cody and just as close as you can.
I know.
We can't come straight at him. We wouldn't have a chance. We're gonna have to figure us a plan.
I have.
When do we do it?
Soon.
But I would think that Randolph Scott's character would be already a little suspicious of Lane.
Stand your animals. When I reach the other side of the clearing, come on across.
What if he tries to shoot him? Well, what if he tries to shoot him now while he's there? Here we go.
Stay with the woman.
Oh, do you know what they'll do? They'll try and kill Scott's character now. Well, like it was just trying to get one of the Comanches. Shit. Oh crap. Eesh. Oh, nice. Get your gun now. There we go. Oh no. Okay. Lane proves his worth there in that moment, anyway.
I thought I told you to circle high around.
I couldn't let him do you without a chance, Cody.
Oh.
We're just taking a look around before we bed down for the night.
Which reminds me of a story. Another fellow was bringing in a white for bounty. Some no goods fell in with him, rode.
Oh.
So he told them.
Told him?
They shouldn't try.
But they didn't pay no heed.
Should have. He buried him.
That's a very sad story.
It's a bit of psychology he's just putting in there now. Mind games.
Miss Lowe, I'm gonna miss you.
Dobie doesn't appreciate it.
We'll be in Lordsburg for sure tomorrow, won't we?
Yes, ma'am.
Dobie told me about your wife.
Eh?
You must have loved her very much.
What Dobie told you, it's been 10 years ago that happened. Knowing you is the first in all that time I've ever been able to forget. Toss some on that blanket. Now get on your animals and get out of here.
What?
I'll lay eyes on you two. Between you and Lords, I'll kill you. Move.
Did you not hear the story he told him? I don't think Dobie is a threat. I guess unless Lane really pushes him.
I'm glad it's over. Glad we didn't have to go through with it. Different if we had a purpose. You know, own something of our own. Something we could put it to, like land or cattle or something like...
Me telling you I had a plan?
Yeah?
Well, I still got it.
But Ben, we ain't got a long gun.
Yes, we do. I just want to do it.
Ben,
Hello.
I want no part of it. When I thought it was over, Ben, I felt good. I felt good inside.
Felt right. Fucking bastard.
Wait here. Gonna wake her around, see if I can come in behind. See him start shooting and don't stop.
I guess they never know that Dobie never wanted to do it in the end. Like a change of heart. Oh shit.
Lane!
There you go.
Hello.
Drop the gun.
Do that, I won't have a chance, Cody. Hadn't been for me, you'd be in the ground in that canyon back where the Comanche jumped you, remember?
I remember.
Come too far to turn back now.
Don't do it, Ben.
How man will push himself for money? Sure.
Yes, John, I'm home.
Oh, he's blind. No wonder.
I'll help your father.
It's no wonder he didn't go after her.
You, my man, you'd understand he'd have to have a reason not to come after me.
Yes, ma'am. I always figured there was. Hello, sweetheart.
She didn't disown him the fact that he has that ailment, so he wasn't going to disown her, even though she was taken by the Comanches. Okay, that was Comanche Station, and I thought this was an excellent film. As always, Randolph Scott westerns never seem to disappoint. I think this one was up there with 7 Men From Now as possibly my favourite western of Randolph Scott. I really liked this film, and I touched on it during the reaction. I think what I really liked about this film was the characters. They all got an element of a backstory. There was a bit of depth brought to all of them. Like you have the kind of the backstory between Randolph Scott's character and Lane, the fact they worked in the army together, and you know, the fact that it's all stuff happened in court. You know, so there's a real tension between them before they meet in this counter. In this film, they have a backstory. You know, they have history. So there's depth there. There's the fact with the lady. You know, we see why you know, why she's worried about what would happen if she comes back to her husband. The whole weight of that's like, you're being rescued, but then what does the rest of my life entail after this? Is my husband going to reject me? And then there's a great little moment at the end when we see that actually he's a blind man, and you're thinking like, well, you know, she didn't abandon him with his ailment, he's not going to abandon her despite the fact of what happened here, you know, being taken by the Comanches, and God knows what happened to her. And I guess like people would kind of look at you and go, oh, look what happened to your wife, kind of, you know. So that was brilliant. Then you had the stuff with Dobie and Frank when they talk about making something of herself. I think Dobie was possibly the most interesting character in the film. And I really didn't think, I thought these two guys would just be there and will be killed off before the main showdown. No, they were killed off in the end, but it wasn't in the manner in which I thought it would happen. I thought Randolph Scott would just have to kill the two of them at some point before taking on Lane at the end. But yeah, Dobie, that he wants to make something of himself, the fact that he's put off eventually by the idea of killing Scott's character and Ms. Lowe, and the whole turn, and how he dies is actually quite tragic. So yeah, I loved all of that. I thought the characters were really good. Fantastic cinematography as well. Locations are unbelievable. Loved the opening as well, with the kind of showdown between the Comanches and Randolph Scott's character. Loved that opening as well. So yeah, just a really, really good film. I liked it a lot. But guys, let me know in the comments where would this rank among your favourite Randolph Scott westerns and among your favourite westerns in the genre. Would love to hear your thoughts on it. But until next time, slán go fóill.